So we'll be talking about everything you guys need to know for the new PS5 Forza Horizon 5 release date, whether you're a PS5 player looking to get the game, or you've pre-ordered the game, or you're simply curious on exactly how it'll work. So first off, the release date I'm sure you're aware of being April 29th, so coming out in just a couple days now. A lot of people are very interested and hyped to see. So first off, we'll be talking about what will be needed to play the game. So given the fact that Forza Horizon 5 was originally an Xbox exclusive, of course given the fact that it's owned by Microsoft and Xbox itself, you guys will need to of course be linking your PlayStation profile to an Xbox or Microsoft account in order to open the game. Now, something that's very interesting and intertwined with this is, for example, let's say that you've previously played Forza Horizon 5 on an old Xbox you had, or maybe even on a PC. If you guys then want to go on and play on PlayStation 5, you might be thinking, will I be able to access my previous progress? For example, when I link my Xbox account to my PlayStation 5 profile, will this sync my previous progress? Maybe you want to start new, or maybe you want all that progress so you don't have to start from scratch. Well, this is a bit of a similar detail that's yet to be entirely confirmed. What we do know is you will be required to link this profile. It's probably likely that if there were to be cross progress, by linking this profile, it would of course automatically sync that over. Now, there are a couple examples we can refer this to. For example, Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves was in the exact same position of Forza. It was owned by Xbox, and then later made it available for PS5, and you had to do the exact same linking process, and by doing so, you'd be able to access your previous progress from Xbox or PC that you might have simultaneously had. And as a result, not only would you be able to sync your progress, but you could actually play, for example, let's say you played 2 days on your PC, then 2 days on your PlayStation, it would sync all of the content live. So you could play on multiple devices simultaneously, which probably made it as seamless as possible. It is, of course, yet to be determined exactly how it will work on Forza, but it probably would make sense the same logic would apply from Sea of Thieves, which pretty much the exact same thing happened with very recently as well. So that's the first thing we'll be discussing. Now, in terms of cross-play, for example, if you're on Xbox or PlayStation, will you be able to play with each other or your friends? Yes, it's already been confirmed. Crossplay will be entirely functional. You'll be able to play with Xbox players as well as vice versa, and PC. All players, all platforms will be able to play very seamlessly together. This will not be a problem. Forza have already factored this into how the game will operate. Now, first off, or another thing a few people have been wondering, is whether PS5 will be available for Forza as a physical disc. Now, right now it's only virtually available. You guys will be able to get it on the PlayStation Store right now via pre-order. Will it be available physically? Not to start with. Now, maybe if the game is significantly successful and Forza realize they could probably tap into an even bigger player base, or there are a lot of community requests for it to be released through physical disc, they can make that exception and release it. But other than that, it's probably unlikely, just with the fact it's not a new game entirely. Setting up a distribution for this could be a pretty big investment only for one platform, opposed to other games where it might be for all platforms, or it could be a new release overall, where there maybe is going to be more hype than what Forza could be anticipating for this release. As for them, it will ultimately be pretty speculative as to exactly how it will release or how it will perform. And just quickly, most of you watching this video right now are not subscribed to the channel, so if you want to help us hit 150k and stay up to date with the best Forza glitches, content, news and more, be sure to tap that button. It really helps out a lot. So that'll answer that question. Now, next off, a lot of people have been asking me, well, what version of the game should I buy? You have three options. You have the standard version, the deluxe version, or the premium. First off, if you didn't care about the extra price and you wanted to play the game ASAP, the premium's always going to be the best option, as you guys will be able to access the game via pre-order a few days earlier than all standard or deluxe users. So that's going to be a no-brainer if that's how you were thinking. However, if you guys want the most cost-effective or best value solution, the standard will pretty much have everything you need. You'll be able to play the game a little bit later, but in terms of the additional value offerings that the premium or deluxe options have, it's mostly geared towards DLC cars or DLC features like the car pass. Now, ultimately, the car pass nowadays isn't too up to date. Since the car pass was completely fulfilled in all cars from that were added into the game, there have been so many miscellaneous car packs added on top of that, it's really not worth so much anymore. You can get the full car pass and there'll still be dozens and dozens of DLC cars you don't have, so it certainly isn't a full comprehensive solution to get all the paid add-ons. You could get the premium and then also get the $50 DLC car add-on to get all of the subsequent packs that are released, or you could only get the premium version or the standard version, and the add-on, or you could just get the standard, have no DLC cars, and you guys will still be able to play Forza very fine and enjoyably, given the fact that these DLC cars aren't really too relevant to the overall gaming experience unless there are a couple that you specifically wanted. So that will definitely answer a lot of those queries regarding which version of the game. Basically, if you want value standard, if you want to play the game early, you don't care about the money, premium is of course going to be the best bet for you. Now, this pretty much lines out all of the details. In terms of getting credits and rare cards cars in the game, we'll of course be able to help with that. As soon as the game's launched, we'll be offering credits, rare cars, and more. And if you guys want to learn more about that, you might want to go and check out my channel. For instance, we've got over 15,000 Trustpilot reviews with the best overall value you guys will see anywhere. For example, that's how you guys can see I've got 1 billion super wheel spins, 1 billion credits, and the highest level in the game right now, and that's exactly how. And you guys will be able to do this from day one with PS5 if you guys go on and stay tuned on my channel and check the bio to learn more. So you guys might want to go in and do that. This will pretty much answer all the queries a lot of people have been asking me about the PS5 release. Very excited to see it over the next couple of days, and I'll be posting a bunch of new content, so like and subscribe to stay tuned for that as well.